Melmos, welcome back to another Meldrick Moment Extendo edition live. This is episode number 281. But you already know that. You already know that I'm your host, Yusuf Ali, because you've seen it on the top or the bottom, or you saw it. So anyway, this is the Browns dedication episode. Hence this Scully, because I know it's cold in Cleveland. All right, let's start the show. I got an update from, well, not an update, but kind of a related story from last week. Last week, I was giving the ladies and the small dudes tips on how not to get kidnapped and sex trafficked. So this week, this is kind of after the fact, because these girls did get kidnapped and sex trafficked. And then they aunts came and saved them. And then, because especially when you hear the word aunt and then you think it's probably like some 32-year-olds. So, shout out to the young aunts saving the hoes. Because I could be telling y'all a story about hoes. But no, I'm telling you a story about 3 girls that were almost hoes. So, that's awesome. This seems like it happens at least twice a year. Or okay, we're doing averages 1.5 times a year, because there's always a weird half in these type of statistics. But anyway, another lady woke up dead, about to get cremated, and she woke up, right before they was about to push her through, which that makes sense. Like, if you're not dead and you in a box right that close to the heat, you gonna feel it. That the heat gonna wake you up. Like, you ever been too hot when you was asleep, trying to, like, you tossing and turning, you can't even really sleep if it's too hot. So that'll wake you up right there. So, like, either that or maybe she smelled the smoke from the previous burnings. Either way it go, that'll get you up, just like smelling smoke if some shit is on fire. So, like, that woke her up for sure. Fortunately, right before she got burned up. But the bigger question is, who is in charge of checking the bodies? Who is in charge of checking vitals? Is that a minimum wage job or something? Because how does this keep happening? Somebody is very careless. Like, it can't be that hard. Like, put a fucking a mirror up to their nose or something. A lady got shot 10 times and survived. And it's a big deal because, like, she said, like, her boyfriend, when they was driving around, he was making phone calls, talking about where to dump her body and what to do next and all this type of shit. So he for sure thought he was gonna kill her, because 10 shots. That you would think that would do it. That would usually do it, but it did not do it. So, like, she survived. The only bad news, the only unfortunate thing here to me is that she's not trying to rap, because this would be a great start to a drill rap career. Or it's just a wasted opportunity. I mean, congratulations on surviving. I'm just saying, you can at least do a verse. I saw a Pampers ad, and this is not necessarily news. I figured I wanted to mention it, but I saw a Pampers ad, and you know how, like, I mean Pampers as in Pampers, not Pampers as in people call diapers Pampers the same way people call tissue Kleenex. But no, I mean Pampers, the company Pampers. They have preemie Pampers now, which it's pretty cool. I don't think you really need them because they preemies. So, like, I mean, how much shit is gonna come out, like, that you can't just wipe up with a paper towel or whatever. The telltale though is, why do we need preemie diapers? Are they sending preemies home now? I thought y'all was supposed to keep the preemies in the incubators for a couple months or whatever the fuck. But we ain't supposed to even be concerned about preemie diapers. But I guess if they selling the diapers, obviously they sending these kids home. These handheld kids are coming home. So I guess they need diapers. Hopefully they cheaper than regular size diapers. And you can get more in a pack. Like, you get 20 regular diapers for $10, so you should get at least 60 preemie diapers for that same 10. That's all I'm saying. Just another update or similar story from last week. Where last week I was telling y'all about that disgusting piece of shit man versus woman MMA league that they started in Russia, of all places, of course. Which again, I don't know who they was doing that for. I don't know who want to see some dude beating up some girl. So this week they fixed it. Maybe not Russia, but the MMA community. So they have 5-on-1 girl versus man MMA, which is great. It's just some dude getting his ass whooped by 5 girls. And I don't know. It's more entertaining for sure than one dude beating up one girl. I tell you that. I don't really necessarily want to watch either one, but I'd rather watch the 5 girls beat up the dude. So I mean, I'm just saying, if you into this type of shit, there you go. Another ring or genre of MMA. That scalp treatment that everybody doing is bullshit. A bunch of dermatologists got together and said, don't do it. This is Rick. Wait. Put your headphones on. This is Rick. Say hi to the people, Ricky. Alright. Go ahead, Ricky. It's a scalp treatment that's out here that the dermatologists are saying is pure bullshit. These people are advertising it to help hair growth and rejuvenate this and replenish that. It's nothing but a head massage, and they like overcharging for it. So unless you can do this at home with your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, you don't have to make an appointment for somebody to rub in your head. That is not like a medically trained thing. Don't nobody get. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Basically, that's what the dermatologists use. You know, bigger medical terms, regular words, but bottom line is this bullshit. Scalp treatment. Just wash your hair with the same Pert Plus or whatever y'all use. We have a new world's largest city, Jakarta. I think that's in India. The only reason it's real news is because 5 years ago, it was the 33rd largest city. So in just 5 years, it went from the 33rd to the first to number 1. That's a big leap, which only means it's just a lot of fucking going on in Jakarta, because unless they have like $4 rent, it's not a bunch of people moving there from other places. So it's not like it's like a new explosion, a new hot location. So yeah, I think it's just, you know, a lot less condoms being used in that region than it was 5 years ago. The French version of Charlie Kirk has been getting attacked by, for lack of a better words, cake ingredients. A week ago, somebody threw some eggs at him. And then like 3 days ago, somebody threw flour on him. And I get that, you know, bread is, you know, French. The French people, they serious about their bread. Not like literally. France is known for, like, you know, the baguettes and all this. They got baguettes. They got the other French breads. They got the Eiffel Tower. They don't got much. They got rude people. So anyway, this guy's like the French version of Charlie Kirk, and I guess that's the best way they can, you know, get under this guy's. That's the best way they can, you know, show their opposition to this guy is like, if we love you, we just give you bread, but if we hate you, we just throw the ingredients of said bread at you. This being with this being Thanksgiving week, of course there was a Black Friday shooting. And just this week, we was at the mall for Black Friday, and Jill said this would be the perfect time for somebody to get shot because there's all these people in here. And lo and behold, somebody got shot. Not in that mall we was in, fortunately, but in another mall in San Jose, so not too far away, still California. But the interesting part about the story is they said it was an isolated incident, but then they said 3 people got shot. That don't sound like an isolated incident. That sounds like 3 different incidents. What? Because the dude knew, the 3 people all knew each other that got shot. So that just round them up to 1. Like, oh that's just an isolated incident. No. So if I shoot up, I don't know, a AA meeting and everybody in there know each other, is that an isolated incident, or did I shoot up? Is that a mass murder? So yeah, I mean, it's wording. It's semantics, but it definitely wasn't isolated. And lastly, the good news story of the week: a Japanese dude survived a bear attack, and if he didn't, he would have been the 14th person to die just this year from the bears over there. Because I don't know, the bears over there are not very yogi-ish. You know, they more revenant-ish. So he got attacked, but the good news is, like I say, he survived, and now it have been so many attacks that they have insurance clauses just for the bear attack. So I guess before when you got attacked by a bear, it was just on you. You know, you pay for your own Band-Aids. But now they like, well, once it happened 3-4 times, I guess it's a thing now. So watch out for bears. Maybe you can get the bear version of Geico, where you know, a little cheaper if you get, depending on the size of the bear attack. I don't know how bear insurance works. The strippers, like, why are you shooting her up in the body? So that's the lesson. The lesson is, if you're gonna shoot a stripper that's thick and you want to kill him, you gotta shoot him in the head. And I can't put that on YouTube.